Hey guys, it's David from theunlocker.com, and today we're going to do a fun little comparison speed test between all of the iPhones that run iOS 7, from the iPhone 4 all the way up to the iPhone 5S. Okay, first we're going to do a simple boot up test. See how long they take to turn on. While that's happening, let's go over the specs a little bit. So the iPhone 5S has an A7 processor with 1.3 gigahertz. It's clocked at 1 gig of RAM. The 5C and the 5 both have an A6 with 1.3 gigahertz and 1 gig of RAM. The 4S has an A5 at 800 megahertz with 512 megabytes of RAM, and the iPhone 4 has the A4 at 800 megahertz with 512 megabytes of RAM. Okay, and after about 24 seconds, the iPhone 5S boots. 3 seconds later, the 5C. 3 seconds after that, the 5. Second after that, the 4S, and then the waiting for the iPhone 4 begins. And it takes about 13 seconds after the 4S for it to finally boot up. Okay, next we're gonna do a quick video game test, all running Temple Run 2. Keep in mind that the devices with higher resolution, it's actually harder for them to load the game, so it's even more impressive when you see the 5S obviously come first, then the 5C and the 5 pretty much at the same time, the 4S 6 seconds after the 5, and again, we wait for the 4, which takes 14 extra seconds after the 4S to finally turn on the game. Next up, we're going to run the full website of The Verge from their mobile site to their full website. And keep in mind the images in the background when those load. You can see really quick the 5S, the 5C shortly after, and the 5, followed by the 4S with a small gap of about 3 seconds. The rest of them are pretty much all the same. And finally, after about 12 seconds after the 4S, we have the iPhone 4. Okay, and finally we'll do a little responsive test just by pinching the screen. You can see how much faster the 5S and 5C and 5 are than the 4S and the 4. And also when you scroll, how quickly they load all the images and everything. And of course, the iPhone 4 lags a bit. And that concludes our fun little test of all of the iPhones running iOS 7. Let you draw your own conclusions from this, and feel free to let us know in the comments under the video or on our social networks what you think. I think one of the conclusions I've drawn is the fact that the iPhone 4 is just way off base. The rest of these have a few seconds in between them when it comes to a lot of these tests, where the iPhone 4 has a much larger gap.